Hello, I'm Tim Black. Thank you for tuning in the news for people who can't stand the news. Many people are discussing who's going to run in 2020 from the Democratic side of the aisle. Let's talk about the reasons why this is such an attractive race, because there are dozens of Democrats who are looking to run or in position to run at this point. One of the reasons is Donald Trump's approval ratings are bad. All right? That's not something that's being made up. They are bad, okay? I've looked at a number of different polls from Harvard, the Quinnipiac polls. They show Donald Trump, barely scratching 40. In fact, the only active politician who's lower, who's as notable as Donald Trump, is Hillary Clinton. How about that? If they ran again right now, she'd lose again. There is no Hillary Clinton leading the charge here for the Democratic Party, which leaves the field wide open for other Democratic runners to get into the race. Unlike in 2016, when the DNC and the Hillary Clinton campaign worked together in order to make sure she was going to be the nominee, maybe that won't hold true in 2020. So with no Hillary Clinton and no Obama running, you have an opportunity for people such as Joe Biden to throw his hat into the ring, as well as Senator Elizabeth Warren, who had a chance actually in 2016, but for reasons as such as Joe Biden decided not to run. Also running, or potential to run, right? Senator from Vermont, Bernie Sanders, who, in my opinion, should run as an independent, this time not a Democrat. Also interested in running or vying for a spot, Senator from California, Kamala Harris. And she just met with a number of Clinton donors in the Hamptons and discussed monies and backing that she would receive if she decided to throw her hat into the ring. Other notable figures who may be considering running, we have Cory Booker out of New Jersey. We have Senators Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota, Kirsten Gillibrand of New York, Chris Murphy of Kentucky. State governors who may be considering running, along that list, Terry McAuliffe out in Virginia, Hickenlooper of Colorado, Jay Inslee of Washington, and Steve Bullock of Montana. Here's a quote here from Sabrina Singh of the Democratic National Committee, Deputy Communications Director. She says, "We're seeing a huge excitement out there for Democrats as we fight for policies that support American families and expand economic opportunity, while Republicans are working to strip away health care for millions and are led by one of the most unpopular presidents in history." Yeah, let's unpack that for a minute. Ms. Singh, I've covered media. I cover the news. And I can tell you without any hesitation that the primary focus of the Democratic Party has been Russia. If it's not Trump is a horrible president, it's been Russia. And you just kind of reverse and go back and forth between those two. The Democratic Party has not been focusing on the issues that you state in this quote here, fighting for policies that support American families. If the Democratic Party were focused on these issues, the Democratic Party would have a chance in 2020. But they are not. They're focused on Russia, and they are continuously focusing on a hate for Trump, which, by the way, only solidifies his base. When you're not focused on policies and you're focused on the man Trump, on if he held his wife's hand on the tarmac, if he tweets too much, these things, hand size, hair, these things only solidify his base and make him look a victim. Instead of focusing on policy, when we focus on these things, which are non-issues, you strengthen Trump. Not that anyone within the Democratic establishment gives a damn what I say. My suggestion would be run left. I would run someone along the lines of a Senator Nina Turner. I would run someone who could galvanize the grassroots. So similar to the Tea Party's efforts when they were out of power as a party, they grew from the bottom up, not the top down. Others besides Senator Nina Turner, I would look at Bernie Sanders. I would look at Tulsi Gabbard. But like I said, I don't expect you to listen to me or the people for that matter. I'm Tim Black for TBTV. Subscribe to this channel, become a member of my wolf pack by going to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live, where we tell it like it is here on this channel. You won't get that just anywhere. We are independent media. Support it. We speak truth to power.